I didn't open my camera. I didn't unmute my microphone. I literally just fell out of a coconut tree, huh? And then I started the stream. That was crazy. I had 10 minutes to prepare while y'all were starting soon. I did fucking nothing. I just sat here, brain dead. Oh man. We are doing part 2 of the last case of Ace Attorney Investigations Collection 1. Sadly, this does means I have, on my accord, broken my 1 case a day rule. I have had previous situations where I haven't been able to do a case, but that was literally because the internet connection to my whole building crapped out for like 2 days. So I tried to stream and it was like 20-minute streams and the bitrate was awful. And it was just not, it was not copacetic to a good streaming experience. So that was, you know, a mercy rule that was out. But I have broken it now because I had to do something. I had a presentation to do for today, which went pretty well, you know, as it goes. Streaming has done really like wonders for my ability to speak in public. I'll say that. I used to get really like panicked. My voice would be like, I would forget to breathe out when I spoke in public. It happened a lot to me. I don't know if that's something, what kind of brand of like stage fright you have. Hello, Mushy. My brand of, I could just call you Mushy instead of Mushy. You're not Mushy. I don't know, maybe you are. I don't know you. My brand of stage fright used to be that I would breathe in and then I wouldn't fully breathe out before breathing back in again. So then about halfway through my presentation, I would try to breathe in and I literally couldn't. There was no more room in my lungs. And I was feeling fucking like a balloon out there. Because I would be like, and the thing with this presentation is that we have but it comes to a point where like if you can't get enough in, you're not getting anything out either, because I wasn't breathing out. Anyway, that's done now. Streaming has kind of fixed that for me and I'm very thankful for that. How was League, by the way? I'm really sorry I couldn't join up. If you're doing it tomorrow, almost certainly I can, because I kind of have nothing going on tomorrow. Part 2. What has happened so far? By the way, I don't know if you're gonna be proud of me or not. Those of you that weren't here yesterday, I called the fucking twist. I was like, this lady, Sheena, is Callisto Yu. I called that. Like pretty early on. I mean, pretty early on. The moment we were like, oh, this Sheena is the one that went through the chimney, I was like, that's Callisto. I started doing some like fucking phrenology over here. I was switching back and forth. Are they the same person? They have the same strategy. Dude, I was in it. I was in it. We playing something else. What will you be playing? Oh, are you playing the Pixel Cafe thing that was voted in? Now we know who the Yatagarasu really was. Yeah, we also did figure out Yatagarasu is in fact 3 people. That's why it's 3 legs on the frickin' crow, baby. It was her on the defense side. She knew about the clients. Him on the prosecution side. He knew how, like, the criminal element. And him on the police side, getting rid of all the evidence. All 3 of them were the great thief Yatagarasu. Now, as it ended last time, we found out, or at least if she is to be trusted, Callisto / Sheena / whatever her name actually is, said she didn't actually kill anyone last night, which means someone else killed the victims in this case, aka Manny Cochin, who was stabbed, and Mask the Mask II, who was hit in the head with apparently one of the Primadux statues. Very hot thief. So true. So true. So true. I genuinely do not see in any capacity how that man is hot. Mushy, be a tiebreaker for us if you can. Is this guy hot? Is this guy hot? I do not see it. I personally do not see it. Is this guy hot? Nah. Okay, thank you. Thank you. We've got Imp over here in the chat huffing copium. Saying this MFer. This MFer is hot. I don't know. He looks a little too smug and a little ratty. Something off about his eyes. Yeah. Remains much to this case that needs to be resolved. Well, he was a part of a ring of thieves, so, you know, maybe that contributes to that. Like how the weapons crossed country lines, for example. The two countries have incredibly strict security systems and entry procedures. The two countries? I don't know about incredibly strict entry procedures for, what's the Babalese country? Babal? They just kind of let us in. Hello. He's hot, smug, a good dad, and the only prosecutor who cares about justice before Edgeworth gets phoenixed. What could be better, I ask you? Need I say more, Desiree? Thank you for the lurk. Heard of a miracle. It's impossible for someone to have smuggled them in. Smuggle, yeah. Unnecessary evidence has been removed. That's twice in this case that unnecessary evidence has been removed. Guitar pick is still around, which makes me think Jammin' Ninja. We also, at the very end of the case, received these hair sticks. There is some dirt in the tips. I'm like, these are not hair sticks. The Jammin' Ninja, whatever, hair sticks, these are not hair sticks. These are what was used to prop up these plants. I can already tell you that because I noticed those two holes in the plant pot. That's what that's from. These two sticks. We still have this coil of wire that's apparently necessary. Card containing orders from boss of smuggling ring to Cochin. I also, dude, I was shitting on this game a lot because I feel like so far out of the Ace Attorney games I've played, it is the weakest. But the fact that the symbol of the Yatagarasu is just like the inverse of the symbol of the smuggling ring is so fucking badass, dude. This boss of the smuggling ring uses these cards, and the Yatagarasu uses the exact same card, just flipped. So sort of black instead of white, and white instead of black. Just to let them know we know about you, we're coming for you. God damn, that's good. We can see what's on that tape Detective Bad gave us. The evidence from 10 years ago that was stolen that prevented pretty damning testimony to go up against the trial. Let's play it on this little TV. Oh, Manny Cochin with orders and a knife. Is Detective Bad a bad detective? He's a baddie, if that's what you mean. But also, he was part of the Yatagarasu, so I guess he is bad at being a detective a little bit, because he did hide evidence. But he did it for justice, so I guess he's just a morally gray detective. It's Manny Cochin, which was indicted for murder 7 years ago. But also a Yakuza? No, kind of. They just kind of refer to them as like a big smuggling ring, but they are also involved in like contraband money and so on. All three of them contribute to the hot. I just couldn't talk about it before you found out. You know, that's valid. That's valid. Yeah. And he has the card from the boss suggesting he's getting orders from the ring, and he's got a friggin' knife. Pretty incriminating. How do you figure that? Like you, I actually read the summary file on the KG8 incident. I actually read the summary file. And I bet she lives in an apartment also. I like to imagine Franziska von Karma lives in like a sensible 1-bedroom apartment. Edgeworth probably lives in like a mansion or something, but she lives in like a sensible 1-bedroom apartment. Mr. Faraday claimed that this piece of footage existed, but no one could find it because it had been stolen. Yeah, Ernest Amana. Extra bedroom for clothes and whips. She probably has like one of those like massive walk-in closets. That's something I've seen sometimes around here in California when I've been touring apartments. It'll be a 1-bed, 1-bath apartment, but attached to the bedroom is essentially one whole other bedroom just for clothes. It's like not that big, but it's like about half the size of the whole bedroom. The bedroom isn't necessarily small. They have a decent freaking chunk of room. It's crazy. Piece of evidence from a 10-year-old case. No, it's related to this case. Gumshoe, you sweet summer child. We've been dealing with the smuggling ring the whole time. Ringleader even went so far as to use Mr. Portsman to retrieve it. Yeah. Lies a very inconvenient bit of footage. Also, what is the stuff that because he gave back to us some documents that he took from our office, but I don't think he dug anything. Also, these samurai dogs are still relevant. These guys, the box of samurai dogs has survived both of the evidence cullings we've had so far, which is kind of crazy. Oh, what was that? Please show it again. Oh? He's in a car. Plates? I mean, but it's his embassy car. But presumably he's talking to someone. There's no driver also. Could get hungry at any time. Yeah, according to Old Bag herself, they are decent. Look here. He is talking to someone.
Take that!
Oh, did I get it wrong? Look here, Detective Gumshoe. The flag? We know he's like an embassy guy. Or what are we talking about? The plates. I want to present the plates.
Take that!
It is not the plates. Damn, dude. I'm gonna blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Okay, I'm gonna present the fucking flag.
Take that!
Yeah, but he's the fucking ambassador. If he's going anywhere, presumably he's taking an embassy car. That's kind of stupid. Yeah. What was a government car doing here? Driving the ambassador around. Jesus. Mr. Edgeworth, so you were here all along. I don't like how this guy moves. It kind of seems... He kind of moves like, have you guys ever played those, like, Worms Battlefield sort of games? The turn-based, like, Worms Armageddon or something like that? Where the worms kind of move like this on the ground. They kind of undulate like that a little. He kind of moves like that. Thank you very much for continuing the investigation, even at this time of night. I believe I was even a tiny bit more careful. This tragedy would never have happened. I am truly sorry. It has nothing to do with how careful you were. Let's get down to the real reason why I came looking for the two of you. Put the investigation on hold for a while. We cannot. What are you talking about? We're in the middle of an event celebrating our country's reconciliation. I hope you can understand how I feel. We're so close. I'm afraid I've made up my mind, and without my permission, you can't proceed with your investigation anyway, right? Oh, we can proceed on the other side. Maybe we proceed on the other side. How about that? This area can be considered to be Alabastian Sol. Yeah. We are nothing but foreigners in a foreign land. Dude, okay. He kind of grew on me at the end of day one of this case. I mean, we are still kind of technically at the end of day one, but like at the end of last stream, he kind of grew on me a little. If he's gonna like behave, I can deal with him. I laid back and took a break. I blew the scent of my prey, Mr. Prosecutor. You were shot through the fucking leg. Because I have to solve this case no matter what. I'm sorry to inform you. I don't take this the wrong way. I don't suspect you personally. A member of Interpol was just found to be a thief, so... yeah. I believe our own police can handle things from here. They are quite capable. What does this guy have to hide? What does this guy have to hide? Is he also involved in the smuggling? Ambassador Alba, I get it now. I really do. No, not that. What I was talking about is... I know who the killer is behind tonight's murder. Oh, shit. It's you. Is he about to... Did you really mean that? Wolves don't lie. I mean, I don't know if you've lied. You've been wrong a lot of times. I'm not talking about Mr. Cochin's murder. That was all Sheena. She said she didn't. Which, again, why trust her? But also, at the same time, why would she lie about that? She's already got enough murder raps to go away for the rest of her life. There's no use trying to beat that. Like, even if she's not found guilty of that one, she's going away forever. The truth lies not at the exit, but rather shines outside the maze itself. The truth is unexpectedly simple. Let me ask you this. Who do you think was Damask's the Second's killer? I'll tell you who. It was you, Francisca! This man. This fucking man. What, just because your freaking... The lady in your gang was found to be a killer, now our lady has to be a killer too. His stock was going like this, and it was... Yeah. Agent Lang, are you seriously accusing her of murder? Yeah, I am. Okay. Hey, sis. Remember that just before Ambassador Alba went to give his speech, he called you into his office, right? Furthermore, in order to solve both cases, he moved around rather freely. So it's like she could have moved the statues? Supposedly? I'll show them to you in due time. But how could they have moved the statues without being super obvious? I just had the thought, because the steel samurai came through pushing a little baby cart with the iron infant in it. Could they have put the statue under the cart and sort of done a little switcheroo there and then brought it through? Because otherwise I don't see how they would be able to move these very obvious statues with all the heavy police presence that was there, because the thief had said they were going to be there. This is all coming out of the fact that in the circus case, there was a statue hidden under a wheelchair, you know, transported around in sort of an not so obvious / obvious compartment. I need to inspect your office one more time. As things as they are, I suppose I don't have much of a choice, do I? Let's move out. Oh, is he doing this just to gain us, like, the ability to explore a little more? Just so we're clear, your logic better be sound. facts. I'll accept nothing short of a perfect explanation. You know, you gotta respect her. You gotta give it to her. She is consistent. We'll see how long you can keep that nose of yours stuck up in the air like that. Damn. Someone related to tonight's case, I request you allow me to take part. So I may clean up my superior's mess. That's so cute. Yeah, I want to join in too. Everyone's going. We're all going in. Although I assume Francisca's not going to be involved much anymore, right? I believe this is something you're supposed to be excited over. Very well. I'd like you to keep in mind, this will be your last chance. Yeah, you got it, you got it. Don't even worry. This whole mess cleaned up before you know it. Let's go. Damn. He walks like, kind of like a little tilted forward, doesn't he? Yeah. Let's first go over the facts one more time. I don't know, it's literally, what time is it? It's 4 p.m. I start streaming and I start yawning. I'm like somehow Pavloved myself into being tired when I stream. I don't understand why. It's really fucked up, honestly. But this little summary is gonna... This little summary is actually gonna help. Because, you know, I was a little sleepy toward the end. Manny Kochan's body was found over in the Secretariat's office in Babal, stabbed at the base of the neck with this knife. Yeah, it was one of Alabast's ornamental knives, but the handle had been switched out for a handle of Babal's knives. The body of Master the Mask II, Kashino, was found here in the Alabastian ambassador's office with a little post-it note written by Manny Kochan, the guy that was found dead on the other side, telling him where to find the statue that he was supposed to steal. Now this is actually Babal's statue. If it wasn't you, there's no one else who could have pulled this off. I can't believe you doubted Lang like that. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm still doubting him. He's still trying to get her in hot water. I gotta see if he's for real or if he's just trying to buy us time, but... And I'm serious. And don't call me Shirley. You were on the trail of the smuggling ring and you wanted any evidence you could find. While people were distracted by Atahuasa's appearance. Oh, it's the perfect time for a nap right now is the problem. You and that other thief who took advantage of the confusion from the fire. You know what I'm gonna do? This is gonna wake me up. This is gonna wake me up. Don't look. Don't look, but this is gonna wake me up. I took my socks off. No longer in sleepy mode. To show you're the culprit behind that, too. You had permission to investigate both embassies at will. That is true. With that kind of... Whoa. Thought I already told you I'm not messing around. So, evidence. Kashino certainly is tied to the smuggling ring. Connection between this case and the ring. Could it not be deeper than what any of us can imagine? Oh, could it not be deeper than what any of us can imagine? Okay. Let's get this ridiculous circus over with already. Yeah. We know the facts of the Alabastian side of the case, and I believe you can see the case as a whole and therefore solve it. I'm taking this seriously as well, and I will prove your innocence. Can you come up with anything else that can top my hypothesis? Well, can you come up with some evidence? Maybe. I do this like this about this game. It feels very Ace Attorney 1 in that they are asking me to do all the fucking work all the time. They're like, whoa, you can't make claims without evidence. Where's your evidence to back up the thing you just said? But then they say something that's completely fucking wild. And they're just like, source, I made it the fuck up. Oh, wait a second. This guitar pick? It's the same pattern as this flower. This petal of this flower. Just figured that out. What does that mean, though? It's also wet for some reason. Okay. Let us now delve into the truth behind the murder of Mask the Mask II. This isn't just a confrontation against Agent Long. If you can't figure out how the murder of Mask the Mask II is related to the smuggling ring, it will be the end of the... Right. They're saying if it's unrelated, our investigation here is over because we were only here for the smuggling ring. Okay. Let's get started. One of Alabast's knives was used in Babal to murder Mr. Kochin. Correct. The murder weapon in the killing of the Mask II is Babal's Primadux statue. Also correct. These two objects were able to penetrate the two countries' impenetrable security. The only one who traversed the two countries just before and after the crimes was you. Wrong. The Steel Samurai also did. But can I don't have any Steel Samurai evidence, do I? I don't really have much Steel Samurai evidence, no. 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 I have no Steel Samurai evidence. Let me look at these a little deeply, just in case. Take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth. There's dirt on here. Why is there dirt stuck on the end of a hairpin? Also, what? Rather eccentric for hair sticks. They're not hair sticks. How exactly do you stick that hair stick of yours into your hair like that? The key? It's a secret. I'll never tell. XOXO gossip girl. Okay. That's all. Okay, I'm gonna press on like she's the only one that came through because I'm like there is someone else that did. Steel Samurai. Because the Steel Samurai came in, pushing the cart from the Babal side, and then went to the Alabastian side. Intently of what is in front of us, we become blind to the truth. Don't tell me Longzi never said anything to that effect. Because my words are all you will need to see the truth. God. Edgeworth is cool, man. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna start pressing here. My truth juice is running a little low. You've seen the top of the wall between the two countries, right? There's also the photo of something being thrown over the wall. That could very well be a knife. Or statue, maybe? Could that be related somehow to the spool of wire that we found inside of the Babal's office grandfather clock? Could it have been used somehow to fashion some kind of mechanism that would yeet this across for someone to retrieve? When the world could cross over that. Also, hang on. What's the description of the samurai dogs? Present for embassy staff. From the dressing room. Okay, but that's all it says. Not even I could climb over that thing with all that barbed wire. Yeah. It is not the only one. Yeah, it says there was an Alabast when the Yatagarasu showed. Just before you guys found Mr. Kochin's body, she entered Babal. Objection! How do you explain the Primadux statue? Ah. You haven't quite figured it out yet. So why are you fucking bringing it up? Oh, I need to present that, like, they are the only items. Yeah, hardly think those are the only two items. What else do we have that cross the lines? But also... Okay, what do I have? An evidence? Something that says something about the country lines? Handwriting matches, yeah. The samurai dogs didn't quite cross, did they? This was also kind of crossed, didn't it? Hair sticks with candy stripe. Yeah, but these were dropped by Sheena, so we don't really know where she got them from. Like, it is not really evidence of something being crossed from Babal to here type. I'm thinking this maybe could. Yeah, 4th and 5th floors are taking place. Photo of something crossing over. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna drop a save because I'm about to blow. I'm about to blow up. I'm gonna press other. I'm gonna drop a save, and I'm gonna start pressing every statement just in case it's one of those where like I gotta unlock a thing. Because as it stands, those are the only 2 items. Unless, does the samurai spear say something to the effect of? No, not really. Doesn't really say anything about it. Samurai dogs I could maybe present. Okay, I'm gonna press everything. It's just a 4-statement testimony. Forget about the other weapon. The knife was only 1. Yeah. Primiduc statue. Yeah, it was also brought over by Franziska. That's the only way it makes sense. How? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty weak. There's only one. There's one thing I do know for sure. Yeah.
Hold it.
Okay, maybe I need to present the photo on this statement instead of the other one. Somehow. This how?
Objection.
Nuh-uh. Uh-oh. 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 I'm a little worried. I'm gonna run out of truth juice. It's not the only 2 objects. Blade went through. Primidux went through. Well, I mean, they both... Hang on. Is Babal's Primidux statue. These 2 objects, but it's also Alabast's Primidux statue. That was also switched. How did she go back and forth? Because that's 2 trips.
Objection.
Ah, there we go. Those 2 items are not the only 2 to cross the border. Yeah, but if that's the case, where did Alabast's Primidux statue go? To Babal, indeed. And if they were switched, they were both smuggled across the border. A total of 3 items were smuggled. Yeah. Doesn't matter the number of items, only the sis is the only one who could have done it. The only person who went back and forth is her. Yeah, but it's an extra back and forth trip. Was there no one else who traveled between the 2 countries?
Objection.
There was someone.
Objection.
There was some other way other than through the theater doors. The photo of something flying over the wall.
Take that.
I'm sure you're familiar with this unforgettable photo. Humans can't fly. Maybe it's simpler than that. It's not someone flying, it's someone like walking a tightrope. Like, it just doesn't even look like a person is the thing. It just looks like a trash bag full of something being hurled through. But if we are to believe this is a person somehow, then maybe the wire is how they got through. You know, they just put a wire through from one side to another, and they just go through. Would that explain somehow the way these are missing? These hair sticks, could they have been used as like arrows or something to bring the wire across to the other side? Maybe. I wouldn't dream of claiming that. Not humanly possible to fly through the air without wings. This is a hard deduction check. Who it was that flew through the air. Not humanly possible. What did you deduce? Can I present a profile? I can't. I can only present object. The face hidden within this photo's blurry trail shadow. It's not a human. Can't be a human. It's the statue, I think. If it's crossing from Babal to Alabast, it's gotta be the Babal. Originally from Alabast. That's not what I want then. Alabast originally, yeah. Alabast, the Primadux statue anyway.
Take that!
This shadow is the third smuggled object, the Primadux statue replica. The Yatagarasu, or rather Callisto Yu, dressed as Agent Sheena, was inside Babal. She dressed the replica statue up in clothes and launched it through the air.
Go back!
I know I did. So what? How exactly did she do that? Steel wire. Yeah. He called you into his office, right? Yeah. She was in here. She could have set something up. From Von Karma. Said that just before the murder occurred, Miss Von Karma had been in this room because Ambassador Alba had called for her. Indeed. For that reason alone, you believe her to be the killer. What did she do? Yeah, well, what happened in here? I'm gonna eat some dates or brain sugar for deduction. Tasty. Yeah, what did you get up to in here? Please. Also, what is up with this on top of the clocks? It looks vaguely Target-ish. Negative, please testify to your movements up until you came into this room. Not the whole night, right? Like earlier. Mm-hmm. Okay. After I saw the Steel Samurai off on his way towards the ambassador's office, I returned to the Rose Garden for a bit and checked up on the security situation. After all the preparations were in place, I was called back by Ambassador Alba to his office. So the Steel Samurai went through. before the murder occurred. We gotta press. And I think the samurai is particularly interesting, yeah.
Hold it.
I like that it's short testimonies generally. Makes it easier to press. Ambassador Alba called upon us to protect the embassy instead. Okay. It's not exactly one I can readily forget myself. Yeah. It's particularly painful. Why particularly painful? Because you had a gun pointed at you at the end, I guess? I mean, that is pretty spooky. But not, like, that's more spooky than painful. Every aspect of the police security detail. Did all that. Then after that, I saw the Steel Samurai off. Whoa, the Steel Samurai. I suppose you were also there as well, watching that stage show. Yeah. Saw the Steel Samurai off. I returned to the Rose Garden for a bit and checked up on the security situation. Okay. Yeah, what other reason could I have had? No one knew just how the Yatagarasu had planned on getting in. Indeed. In the end, the Yatagarasu did choose to appear in the Rose Garden, even if it did turn out to be nothing more than a shadow. Yeah. There was no one in the Rose Garden. We were aware that the speech was set to start soon thereafter. I was called back by Ambassador Alba to his office. Damask II's body had yet to be found in this room. You guys found it together, right? Criminal will say anything to get out of getting arrested. Okay. I'll be happy to oblige you. Oh. When I arrived at this office, Ambassador Alba was already here. He was standing by the flower box on the windowsill, watering his plants. Yep. Okay.
Hold it.
How did you know Ambassador Alba was watering his plants? Yeah. The window, he would be blocking it. It'd be hard to see. He would have been blocking your view of what he was doing. Ambassador Alba is not an immovable wall. I knocked before I entered, and as I did, he turned around to greet me with a watering can in his hand. We spent a little time talking about his flowers, and his growing them with the utmost care. They were all like my children. Yeah, all 4 of them. Oh, there's only 2. Pressing to append to press to append is crazy work. Is crazy work, but at least we got there.
Objection.
My truth juice is running so low. Don't be so cocky, edgy boy. Our truth juice is running low. Your testimony contradicts with this piece of evidence. I'm not discrediting. I mean, I am, but I'm just following the truth, man. All I've done is state what I saw. I've not made a single mistake in my testimony. Yeah. Number of flowers really all that important. If he was Phoenix Wright, he'd be like, not only is it important, it's the key to this case. And then everyone fucking, okay, let's talk about the flowers for 45 minutes. So Phoenix can get his freaking rocks off for a while. Yeah. Let's hear it, Mr. Prosecutor. What does the number of flowers have to do with anything? The hair sticks. I ask that you please be gentle with them as you examine them, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, you got it. Watering can. Cute. I'm just pointing out things. It's fine. Better examine something else. What about the sticks? Passion flowers. They're actually species of vine. They appear to be growing well and are well supported by these plant supports. There are only 2, but there are holes in the pot, very obviously. I guess I can show evidence. The sticks.
Take that!
Sheena, who was supposedly in Babal the entire time, had this hair sticks on her. Look exactly like the support sticks for this, yeah. These hair sticks are in actuality support sticks for the passion flowers. So how did she get them? We find yet another item that was smuggled between the countries. Yep. These sticks were originally in Alabast, but somehow they wound up in Sheena's hands, who was in Babal the whole night. These sticks were smuggled somehow, just like the knife and statue. I went a little Mr. Bean with that. Yes. Beans. I want to hear from you exactly how they wound up in Babal. Were they used as arrows to bring the wire through? The shape of the support sticks. Ballista! Yeah.
Eureka!
Oh, it's a crossbow, so true. Ballista's big. Plant support sticks make for perfect arrows. Yeah. How does it explain how the statues were transported? The wire. A common thread. Plant support, you called it. Listen. This is day 21. Day 21, aka it is the 3rd week of daily Ace Attorney streams. Save the freaking internet troubles. I think in Ace Attorney terms at this point. I enter a room, it's like, it's like ex-Navy SEALs enter a room and they like scan exits, they can see everything. This guy's the biggest threat. It's like me, I enter a room and like I scan for freaking bullshit. The tip of the spear is bent. There are 2 flowers on the pot. There's a photo of them shaking hands in the background. 3 knives. They've got the hilts over here, wavy. I'm logging everything. I have to. Otherwise, I can't do 1 case a day. They don't fly at all. Even if you fire the arrows from this side, they wouldn't go far with a statue tied to them. No? They wouldn't go far with a statue tied to them. No, I'm going to press on that. You're under the belief wings are necessary to this equation. Free your mind a bit more and let it fly like a bird on the wind. Okay, Edgeworth. But not on a wing. Let me show you. I'm going to press on the wouldn't fly far with a statue tied to it. Yep. Press.
Hold it!
And be like, yeah, it wasn't a statue. Yeah, an arrow by itself would. Yeah, just the arrow by itself is pretty meaningless. No further discussion on my conclusion. It's the launching of my conclusions. What the shooter wanted to launch with a crossbow was not the statues. Something a crossbow can launch that can be used to move the statues. Yeah, the fucking wire. Then what did the crossbow launch? There we go. I knew exactly we had to press on that to unlock a new thing. The wire.
Objection!
The wire, baby. It's all coming together now. Finally, we have reached this point in our discussion. This is literally how I feel. Literally how I feel. Did I not call they were shot across the way with the wire? Fucking like 20 minutes ago. That which was carried away by the arrow from the crossbow. And what was it? The wire was tied to an arrow and then shot into Mr. Kochin's office. But that would not allow something to travel back. It would only allow something to travel this direction. What you're claiming is really what happened. I can see how Alabast's Primaduck statue could be moved. But the other way around, how did it go? From the 3rd floor of the Babalese embassy up to the 5th floor of the Alabastian embassy. How do you explain that? The motion used behind this trick. The fan? It was rotary motion. I think it was like the fan in the other office was broken down, but it could have been... It's definitely not swinging, because holy, that would have crashed straight into the wall. I'm saying rotary. It was done by a rotary motion. If the two statues were transported simultaneously...
Objection!
As there was only one line of wire. Ah, there we go. Circular belt can be formed.
Knuckle back!
Don't object and call a success what is beyond reasonability. Top one would sag too much to the point where the statue would collide anyway. As you know, the Primaduck statue is a one-of-a-kind national treasure. The fact that Babal's statue is a hollow replica of the real statue would naturally be lighter than the real one, meaning that my idea is very possible. Yeah, baby. It wasn't the fan, but I did got it right. Miss Yu and her mystery co-conspirators set themselves up in the 2 different rooms. The mystery co-conspirator would have been Yatagarasu, the Mas the Second, no? Bridge the rooms by shooting the 2 ends of the wire down on one arrow. 2 of them covered the statues and proceeded to transport them. Carrying the other end of the wire down to Babal where it was to be disposed of. And to do that, Miss Yu hid it inside the grandfather clock. QED. So, she didn't do it. And, oh, I haven't had my dessert yet. Dude, I could have some dessert. Pudding is a nice dessert. Stop making me hungry. It's not even dinner time yet. Do you think you can do it? Can you prove what you said is what happened? Back home as a souvenir? Okay. What are you fucking... This is some One Direction fanfic. Shilong Lang recruited me into his Interpol office. He paid my mom $20 and I became his Interpol office slave. What I laid out is no mere hypothesis, for there is one more piece of evidence. Okay. Made it possible to create a circular belt out of a length of wire. The circular belt transportation mode possible. Is it not the fan, probably? Circular belt out of a length of wire. I'm gonna say the fan. I might be wrong.
Take that!
2 pulleys. Ceiling fans. Oh, I did get it right. Thanks to the fact there is one installed in each of the offices, the ceiling fans made for the perfect pulley set for the wire to run on. Damn, I'm too smart. It was the fans in the end. It was the fans in the end. I called it. Man, he's too good. He's too good with it. Bet you figured it all out already. You know how the big hotshot that set up this real life stage show is. You know who the real hotshot? Person who set up this rather large and complex stage show. Someone who had foreknowledge of the existence of a ceiling fan in both the Alabastian and Babyles offices. It should have been Manny Cochin, right? And that the passion flower support stakes could be used as arrows. Okay, that's only you. You're the only one who would know. You're the only one. You're the one growing the friggin' flowers. No one else would know. That's why he wanted us. That's why he wanted us to stop. If you can't say who it is, why don't you present something like you always do? It's already too late for me to stop the form of momentum. Yeah. It will point us to who the mysterious mastermind is. Ah, shit. Is there? Shit, dog. Is there? This? Handwriting matches Manny Cochin. Passion flowers, indeed. I might submit this because I know this definitely links. I mean, again, the crossbow arrows, indeed. But I don't know if we need to repeat that. I'm gonna present this first, and if that doesn't work, I'm gonna go for the arrows.
Take that! Not so fast!
That wasn't it. Where's my real dessert? How long do you intend to keep it from me? Wow. Okay. I just have to present it. Okay, we're gonna save. We're gonna save. I'm worried. I'm worried. Because what do you mean the piece of it? Is it literally just the sticks again?
Take that!
Oh, yeah. Okay, the smuggling could not have been possible without the use of the crossbow. The arrows that were shot by the crossbow were plucked from the flower box in this very room. They were planted so long ago, the passion flowers had the time to grow so big. Miss Von Karma didn't even notice the arrows when she visited this room today. Hello. On top of all this, the fact the culprit knew both the office had ceiling fans. Week 3, a complete 3 weeks. Isn't this kind of crazy? And I'm on game 4 of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am about to be 40% done with this. So you may have already guessed, the person I'm accusing of hatching this plan is the person who grew the flowers in the flower box with the utmost care. Him. I'm certain of what I'm saying, and I'm sure that he is the culprit. Damn. Tell me, Mr. Prosecutor, what was the ambassador trying to accomplish by doing all that stuff? Why in the world would he need to use a trick like that? I'm down to like no truth juice. I need to be saving. Yeah. This piece of evidence. The Babal's Primiduck statue. No, the Alabast Primiduck statue, right? The switch.
Take that!
Yeah. It's already too late to save when you're literally... It is not too late. I'm top decking this fucking case all the way to the end. I would fully understand the reasoning had the situation been the reverse. What happened? It's just a long-ass case with not a lot of opportunities to recover your truth juice. To milk some defendants for their truth juice. So, I've just had to make do, basically. When you run out of health. I'm so far, I'm making saves before I'm getting prompted to do these things. To go through the trouble of swapping the real Primiduck statue for the fake. Such a shady reason. We'll be examining that statue now with or without your permission. We know there's fingerprints. Is the shield in the... Does it open? That's kind of the same pattern as the flowers. I don't think it's supposed to have that deep a meaning. Let's look at some other area. Well, we already know there's fingerprints at the bottom. Yeah, the fact they're on here suggests this statue once belonged to Babal. Okay. Does the head come off? That kind of looks like the Steel Samurai. Yeah. Looks like a gap. I guess? You're right. It's meant to be some kind of secret? It's possible to open it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Money? Oh, it's the printing plate. The printing plate for the fake money. Is this what I think it is? A plate for making counterfeit bills. Yeah. At the exit of this complex labyrinth, we finally hold within our hands one of the counterfeit money plates, and the reason why the replica was smuggled into Alabasta to begin with. The Primadux statue can only be handled by the ambassador or the secretariat. The replica is nothing more than a hollow shell covered in gold. You can hide things in. After receiving the statue containing the counterfeit plate from Shayna, the ambassador had the misfortune of accidentally running into the mask II. So it was Manny's game to... Because Manny sent Damask in to steal the other statue. Because he wrote this. Alabasta Primadux statue, Flayth Lore, Ambassador's office. Manny sent him in. Yeah. So... was his game to, like, swap it such that he would send over the printing plate, get the real statue, and then also steal back the printing plate and, you know, have his cake and eat it too, basically. Surprised by the thief, the ambassador raised that replica statue and smack him on the head. He covered the steel samurai sword in blood. How you like that? He's the leader? I don't think he's the leader. I don't think he's the leader. It's gonna be deeper than that. I never thought you would figure things out to this level. Maybe he is the leader. There's one point I disagree with you on. The head of the smuggling ring was Mr. Cochin. Oh. Shit, okay. I mean, it's easy to blame him. He's dead. There's one thing I'm sure of, is that you're the real ringleader. It's not good to speak with such just subjectivity. Yeah. Where's your evidence? Logic and investigation. Only seconds ago, you were ready to arrest Ms. Von Karma. I don't think we can give such flip-floppy logic any real weight, do you? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I don't like this guy. That's why I don't like this guy. He touts lofty ideals, but he doesn't follow them. What's this case about? Oh boy. Oh boy, if I have to start with this. We're at the embassy. This embassy is a funky embassy because it is divided in two. Because it used to be one country that had some sort of a civil war, and then it got divided into two. And so the country that used to be called Codopia got split into Alabasta and Babal. Somehow, out of this country's / embassy, that smuggling ring is being run out of. We were visiting here because the Yatagarasu, the thief, not our friend, Kay, but the fake, or not the fake Yatagarasu, but this lady, who says she is the Yatagarasu, who is both of these people, by the way, said she was going to come in and steal something, steal the dirty secret. And so we came in to try and investigate that. Then there was a fire in the... That's not what I meant to do. There was a fire in the Babal side of the embassy. After which we found Manny Kochin, who, if you recall, was a suspect in the murder case 7 years ago, dead in his office, stabbed in the neck with the key/knife, etc. We eventually traced this to the fact that this lady Sheena / Callisto Yu had this guy. I think he's genuinely the only non-guilty party. Although watch him actually be like the actual leader. I could see that be the case, honestly. Common yellow W. Yeah, and they were printing fake money out of these countries somehow by using the super high quality ink that they make there, as well as some printing plates for money that they had somehow. So apparently the Manny Kochin, this guy who was ambassador for Babal, the side, that side of the embassy, and this guy, Quercus Alba, who was the ambassador for the other side, were both part of the smuggling ring and cooperated to trade off evidence such that the printing plate, this thing, would end up on the Alabas side of the embassy for some unspecified reason we don't know yet. What we figured out so far is that basically the big thing we figured out so far is that this lady who was walking around always with Shilong Liang, this Interpol officer, was in fact Callisto Yu, and her real name isn't even Callisto Yu. She is part of the smuggling ring, and she has some other different name, and she betrayed everyone. She used to be part of the team that was the great thief Yatagarasu. What pawn is Callisto Yu? No fucking clue. No fucking clue. Maybe it's just a name. Maybe that's how you know it's a fake name, because it's not a pun. You see, the reason I came back is so that I could sink my fangs into your wrinkly old neck. From the very beginning, my real target has been you. Aha, yeah, right. Sorry, sis. I didn't mean to put you through all that. I knew you were innocent from the very beginning. I knew this whole incident had been meticulously planned and prepared for, so naturally the occupant of this room, Ambassador Alba, seemed the most suspicious. Without the ambassador's permission, we couldn't get in to take another look around. So shift the blame to Francisca. Okay, that's what I was saying. That he was faking it, yeah. If I hadn't done that, I doubt the ambassador would have given the okay to poke around. I will forgive you, but in exchange for using me as bait, you will take some responsibility and help us find the truth. You know, I just knew, Mr. Prosecutor, that somehow if we were able to find some proof by investigating this room, that you would be able to figure out the real culprit with your special brand of logic. Special brand of logic. It's not a special brand of logic. It's just logic. It's just that you don't use it, motherfucker. You just go around arresting people willy-nilly. The evidence the detectives collect combined with the logic of a prosecutor. That's just as it should be in a prosecutor-detective team. Doesn't need fancy spirit medium bullshit. That is true. He just goes beautiful minding and connects everything in his little brain palace. One thing I do know is that I'm itching to see that old man get what's coming to him. Yeah, Phoenix always ends up getting rescued by Mia. I hope that stops in the Apollo just like, okay, if in Apollo Justice we're still getting fucking bailed out by Mia, I will cry. I will cry. If Apollo is going around with someone of Fey blood getting fucking rescued, I will cry. Agent Long, I wish for you to stop trying to intimidate me. What we need right now is evidence and proof. I wonder if you have what is necessary to prove that I am the head of the smuggling ring. I'm gonna drop a save because I feel like they're gonna ask me. But we do have this. So I guess handwriting analysis on this. Compare this handwriting, maybe. Compare this handwriting to this handwriting. Alternatively, it's because like that's Manny Cochin's handwriting. If it doesn't match, Manny was not the leader. Alternatively, yeah, we see Manny with an instruction note. If he's receiving instructions, he is presumably not the leader. That is my other take.
Objection!
I'll be such a sore loser. If you really are the head of the smuggling ring, you should acknowledge your crimes with dignity. Dignity? That is nothing more than a fool's and sincere display of strength. If you really wish for me to acknowledge my crimes, then I would like to first see some of this thing you call evidence. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Again, he's trying to pull, like, if I'm not the leader, I'm innocent. Buddy. You are already proven to be a part of the smuggling ring. You are already proven, at least that we know, to have killed a person. You're not innocent. You've got crimes. I knew nothing, really. I didn't even know that a counterfeit plate was hidden inside that statue. Yeah, you swapped a real statue that vested in your country the authority to rule for a fake. Doesn't make any sense that you didn't know anything. Doesn't make sense? Where doesn't it make sense? Can you prove that it doesn't make sense? No, what? Is there nothing I can use to break this case wide open? The videotape. The evidence card, the videotape. The tape was stolen by Detective Bad. They're both illegal evidence. No matter what, a protector of the law can't be allowed to use such pieces of evidence. Commanded to achieve nothing but victory, and by any means necessary. Yeah, but why are you not by any means? Oh god, is this like Edgeworth being like, time to become a little gray and use illegal evidence? Don't do it, Edgeworth. That's what we thought at the time. I no longer follow the path of Manfred von Karma, do anything to win. And I won't follow the path of the Yatagarasu. Yeah, work outside the law. Good. That leaves me with what? What can I do for the next 4 hours? Do the dishes, do laundry. I'm just basically listing all the things that I need to do. Do the dishes, do laundry. Grocery shopping. You already did them both. Clean the floors. I don't know. If I want to pursue justice, I will lose the truth. What is the law and what is justice? What path is a prosecutor supposed to follow? Too much food in the refrigerator. Oh, wow. Don't use the trump card. Or use the trump card. If you use the trump card, you're using fake evidence. Edgy. I'm so worried, but I'm not gonna lead him down this path. I'm not gonna lead him down this path. Don't use it. And I can't allow myself to use evidence such as these. Mr. Ambassador Alba is gonna get away with it, yeah.
Objection!
What are you holding back for? The only thing Von Karma should pursue is the perfect proof. The reason people judge people is because people are people. So why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. People weren't born to be chained to the law. Laws were born to protect the people. You're the only one here right now who can put this guy out to pasture. And that is the only way a second or a third generation of Zheng Fa's people will be born. Can you really still hesitate knowing the fate of a nation rests in your hands? Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law too crosses into new territory. The answer to that is what I must now show. Okay, so no matter what, you use it. Got it? You just do a little bit of, like, the illusion of free will. Truly, truly. I wonder what that card is. I've never seen that before in my life. It's a directives card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to his subordinates. Was sent to the real culprit behind the KG8 incident 10 years ago. Manny Kochin. Because it was hand-delivered to me by a certain great thief, the Yatagarasu. Now talk nonsense and let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ringleader? Okay, I need to just do a quick review. Card containing orders from boss of smuggling ring to Kochin. Okay, so I mean, if the proof is in the description, it contains orders from the leader. It sure does. It's written right here that it does. But additionally, again, like, if this is proof that it contains orders from the leader, or that at least this, if anything, is proof Manny might not be the leader, and that he should tie his jacket better. Well, if you know, the card is not the only thing I was given. Oh. This contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KG8 incident. Card and the video. These two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate. I've got only one truth juice, man. I gotta make saves right before I feel like they're gonna ask me to present something. Can't allow this man who has had free reign for 10 long years to simply walk away. Now's the time for me to bring to fruition the valiant spirit that was given to me. Oh, time to watch this? What is this interesting thing you wanted to show me? Yeah. Play the video again. Play it again, Gummy. Play it again. Security footage shot just before the KG8 murder occurred. We know the card is a directives card from the smuggling ring. This is the section that proves the card was used to relay an order. The card that he's holding? Like, I'm at the point where I'm like, is this too obvious?
Take that!
Mr. Kochin is holding the card in his right hand. That card and the one you have, just because they look the same doesn't mean they are. The card we have has the blood of someone on it. I believe the victim of the case. There is a very easy way for me to prove they are in fact one and the same. Take a look at the blood. This dark red blood, this is your proof. The blood belonged to the victim of the KG8 incident. With a bit of DNA testing, we can very easily verify that as a fact. Now, listen, I'll be the first to say, alright? I'll be the first to say, DNA, really cool molecule, really stable molecule. It has been 7 fucking years. And this thing was just kind of stuck to, like, some paper. I don't know if it has survived that much. Maybe it has, but I don't know. It might be a little difficult. I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. It's an official Kodopian government car. Is it that, like, at the time, he wasn't the ambassador. It was? Detective Gumshoe, if you could please magnify the footage. This? I mean, it's that or that. The reflection of this, and I don't know which one it is. Oh, I can't save now. Uh-oh. I'm gonna say this. I mean, we already know the car is Cordopian. So that,
Take that.
yeah. Shape of his pocket and the directives card in it tells us without a doubt this person in this car is Mr. Cochin. A license plate on the car was also captured by the security camera, and with it we can easily find out who was sitting in this car on that day 10 years ago. Which is why I can say with confidence you were riding in this car on that day. Can we say that? I don't know that we have checked that. Oh. Damn. Damn. You've done well, boy, to make it this far. However, about your claim that I was riding in the car, well, I mean, you just stood up and gave us a full view of your titty metal, which is visible in the car's reflection, so that's going to be mighty difficult to prove. No longer exists. So naturally, all records from that time period also no longer exist. Are we finished here, boy? Why are you flicking your nipple metal? That's so weird. Yeah, this metal that you flicking.
Take that.
Ambassador Alba? You were once an army man in the service of Codopia. And it was you who made the many missions you participated in successes, correct? Indeed. Who? The brilliant medals on my breast were awarded to me during the area of Codopia. But now I am the only one who owns this particular medal. Oh. Well, that is very nice of you to say. The only person it could be who is sitting in this car is you. He is so stupid. He will be like, oh yeah. Huh. It is, I am the only one that has this particular very fucking obvious medal. Next 3 hours of this? Is it 3 hours of this? Like this? Oh. Huh? Why'd he crack like that? Sir? You've moved me with your devotion to this case, Mr. Edgeworth. It's almost looking possible, isn't it? For the lot of you to have come this far. Looks like I just might lose our little game this time. Is that a fact? Very well, I've decided to confess and admit my guilt. However, we are inside the embassy. Is that the thing? So we can't... And I will accept whatever punishment that may come as a result. Regarding the Damask II murder, I admit it. I did it out of self-defense. Damask II attacked me, and I felt that my life was in danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him. I'm not giving you one. Whoa. It's always the evidence with you, isn't it? But if that's what you require, I'll provide it. That man left a mark on me when he attacked. Look! My nipple piercing. But this is proof that it was in self-defense. I'm an old man, and sometimes I don't pay enough attention when I should. He didn't have a single weapon on his body. It's nothing to get worked up over because I hid the weapon. Sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder, even if it's in self-defense. Couldn't let it become public, seeing as how I am an ambassador. This is the weapon you seek, my special bonsai trimming shears. You you cut yourself with them. But that's when he grabbed the shears that were sitting in my office and attacked. Since he has both a wound and a weapon that caused it, it's enough to declare it so. Is there still one more accusation I need to resolve? Smuggling and counterfeiting. Fortunately, all of that is my secretary's doing. I had no knowledge it was going on. Trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation. If you want to get real honest, everything in this case can be connected to you. Bullshit. Perhaps so, if you were my opponent in court. However, there is one very important fact that I think you may have forgotten. We are inside the embassy. Yeah. This embassy sits on what is effectively Alabastian soil. Any trial that is to be held will be held in Alabast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts. Agents investigate, that's our job. Judgment of people who have confessed to their crime, that's the court's job. And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Long. By the very nature of my position, I have full extraterritorial rights. No matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts. Unless we can get the country to somehow sort of disavow him. Unless we can get the country to be like, we want nothing to do with this guy, you can have him, basically. Jesus, this man. Alabast has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you would accomplish is you would change the backdrop of our little game. That's pretty fucked up. That soldier really read, like, heard all of that and decided, yeah, I'm sticking with this guy. To be continued. BRB. Okay. There's nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. What if Edgeworth went to Alabast and became a prosecutor there? Wait, this is new, isn't it? This wasn't there. So this is gonna be new evidence. Fuck it, I'm gonna need to wait until I can look at it closer. But I know there's gonna be something here. Especially as seen as these samurai dogs are going to be relevant. Auto refills the water when the water level is low. Also relevant, apparently. Guitar pick that is in the shape of a petal of the Alabast flower. He really fucking... Okay, listen. Fucking drama much, by the way? He was stabbed with, like, the tiniest pair of bonsai scissors. Ain't he fucking bandaged his whole chest, man. That's like, when the kid in middle school who's in the basketball team, like, he falls to the ground, and then for, like, a week, he wraps his whole fucking leg, you know? Mr. Prosecutor, sorry to skip out on you, but I've got some business to take care of. Okay. What the hell were laws created for? What good are they? Then I'll go to the Yatbarasu and take care of this myself. You mean you'll kill him? We're trying to take on an ambassador after all. We are. He did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. It's kind of their country, yeah. What do we do? No, we do not retreat. We can't give up yet. I want you to think about something for a sec. We never let up for even a second. As long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here. Let's reopen the investigation and see what we find. What is she gonna do? I have something I need to investigate further in Alabast. Are they gonna let you in? He was going to get our eviction papers, this man. Investigation? Passion Flowers data erased. Okay. He seemed agitated. Two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. Has extraterritorial rights. We can't... Oh, is it because he did something outside? And we just gotta prove that he did. Thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Cochin in Babal. Babali's embassy's printing press and Babali's ink to make counterfeit bills. Oh, is it something along the lines of like, the countries are not unified? So if he did something illegal in the Babal side of the embassy, he is not covered by extraterritoriality, right? There's essentially two countries here, divided by a middle wall. So as long as he's on his side doing illegal things, he's fine. But if he did something on the Babal side, then he's in trouble. Brings me to my next point. The ambassador's extraterritorial rights. No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. No matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here. He might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either of his special rights. Yeah, okay. Oh, there we go. This flower thing, it's missing one of its petals. The petal it's missing is this guitar pick thing. Is there something in this picture I've seen before? Yeah. Never would have figured you for an expert on flowers. I know. Phoenix only knows tulips and sunflowers? Sunflowers and something. I think tulips and sunflowers, which is crazy. Because of all those flowers that old lady sends me every month. Every month. Wow. Just look at me. I sound like some sort of botanist. Wow. What's this yellow? That's an ornament. I've never seen a flower like this before. The deuce. Reuse. Ikiki.
Eureka!
My truth juice ran out. Fuck. Wait. Oh, fuck. Wait, when did I last save? When did I last save? Shit. Please leave. If you won't leave on your own, I'll have no choice but to force you out. I will pray for your success. Was I not right? Is this it? Bad end. The truth was lost for all eternity. It is the bad end. Goddamn. Retry. Oh. Oh, dude. Okay, wow, this is easy. Okay, goddamn. Steel Samurai, yeah. Steel Samurai stands out even more than the two ambassadors, apparently. Person playing the Steel Samurai is one of your friends. Yeah, he is. Was I wrong to select this and select? Why is he? Also, why is he looking kind of sad? Also, was I wrong to select that and put the freaking guitar pick on it? I feel like that's correct. Look at the abs on the Steel Samurai. Goddamn. Mr. Paulina has a really great smile, but he was really happy they were going to become Codopia again. A master like him who is always thinking of his country is really to be admired. Yeah. And we will. I feel like I got it right. No? Did I not? Did I somehow select like something just outside? It is unrelated. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna come back, I guess. Maybe I don't have what I need yet. Whoa, that's not what I meant to press. Can I move through? I can't. I need to stay here. Gatewater Imperial Hotel flowers. Yeah. There's so many bouquets here. It's like a wedding ceremony. Yeah. Supposed to be like a wedding between Alabasta and Babal, right? Remarriage. Yeah, basically. For pamphlets, we've already checked. We've already checked. Theater, we can't go in. Television, we can't check. These flowers were sent by Global Studios. That's where they still... Should I... Hang on. Should I compare it to this first? To be like, hey, the national symbol is missing a pedal. And then present the guitar pick. Is that what we're getting at? I mean, the symbol is also here, but as long as we're talking about country information, I feel like... Yeah, also, his wound... Maybe I need to do something about the... Maybe something about the wound is... I feel like the main thing here is this. Is there something in this picture I've seen before? Checked, checked, checked. His flowers. Crossbow arrows, the trump card, his wound, counterfeit plate, the videotape, the wire. I'm just making a reassessment of all the evidence I have. The Primadux, the pick, the fountain spouts, the note, the bent samurai spear, photo of Yatagarasu, the fires, the samurai dogs, which are gonna be relevant eventually, counterfeit bills, Codopian paper, the boss Primadux, the embassy guide, the Alabastia knife. Oh! This is what we're talking about. The handle on this knife is missing that. That's what we're talking about. Got it. Jesus, man. I didn't. Okay. I meant to press the deuce. Shit. The deuce. The knife. Babal's national symbol is the butterfly and Alabast's is the flower. Someone is employing the old hide a tree in a forest trick. Yeah. It's the handle that was supposed to be the blade that killed Mr. Cochin. So the weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatrum Neutralis in the bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. It's missing a pedal. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do we need anything else? Hello, sir. She's from Interpol and had the proper paperwork. If I didn't, that whip of hers. Yep. This backdrop, Steel Samurai stage show. Okay, cute. Sushi Slash. Oh, the Jam and Ninja stage show's climax, which was better, of course. Was much better. Blah, blah, blah. Gave her those hair sticks. The hair sticks? You mean the crossbow? Because he said it was exactly the same as the ones worn by Princess Musola. Can we not go here? What's up? Welcome to the embassy of Babal. I don't really need to enter your country at this time. We're offering the very first experience the terrifying Fire's Ashes tour. How about it? Shall I sign you up? Damn, they really are shilling. Okay, maybe I can make a connection. Undergoing renovations from top to bottom. So it's like the printing press was not available anymore, is what we're trying to get at. Yeah. We know the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press. Necessary materials such as the Babalese ink and paper must have been hidden in a secure location. Better hiding place or get rid of it all. Yeah. The reason Mr. Cochin was killed is the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Who do you think was the one with the most to gain? Quercus, right? Mm-hmm. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Cochin, yeah. He killed Cochin on Babali's soul, which is not... If we were to take her words at face value, which I think we should, TBH, the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Cochin was killed. I thought the two of them were friends. Yeah. Cochin ordered the theft of the statue with the printing stuff. And that was the real reason he wanted to steal Alabast's Primadux. But when Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Cochin, yeah. But the question now is, how did he do it? He was an Alabast, or was he? Why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated must have something to do with where Mr. Cochin was killed. Alabastian ambassador was likely to meet the Babalese Mr. Cochin. The neutral ground?
Take that!
Goodwill event was being held here today. The only place the both of them could have been is here. This theater isn't actually Alabastian land. So that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights. Yep. Is a reason for us to investigate further. Let's go inside the theater. The boss record should be easy to obtain. The problem will be Alabast.
Objection!
Hello? Is that what she was doing? I'm already one step ahead of you, Miles Edgeworth. Okay, boss. The security footage from both Alabast and Babal. Nice. You move fast. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. Took the liberty of looking over the Babal investigation reports as well. We won't be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate is gonna try his very best, isn't he? Cute. Contains footage from Alabast's immigration screening area. Let's go. This samurai screen is getting a lot of use today. Okay, Alabast welcomes you. 522, he came through. 523, Steel Samurai comes through. Let's do 523 real quick. There's clearly something odd about the bulge. If we only had the push card itself, we could compare and confirm. Mm-hmm. 525. There's nothing. Because there was nothing to miss. What is missing is the image of Mr. Kochin entering his own country. It is a little funny, isn't it? Can we actually? Oh, okay, we can just see the photo. It is very sort of Unity, Unity baby's first asset, isn't it? Was it his body found in Babal? Investigation complete. Oh, full truth juice feels so good. They're back to kick us out. Look at this man. Who are you? Thought I'd ask for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. I think you'll find I'm not in your country right now, so get fucked. Actually, I thought I should let you know this theater sits on my country's soil. No, it's correct. You've even achieved a new high score. However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be replayed again. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done and it's game over. It's not a game, baby. Where do you think you're going? Yeah, where do you get off? I was overcome with regret, so I'm heading to the airport now to return home. I don't think so. There's still too many issues we need to discuss with you. Uh-oh. Is he about to pop off? Is he about to lock in? Is he about to be ice cold? Please, Palino. I'm begging you. Even just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship. Dude, he is locking in. Wait. I'm gonna move my camera. I'm gonna put myself in the middle here. It's like a tennis match. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know? There's just zingers flying back and forth. Wow. Wait. Wow. Good boy. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to our rescue. You did very good. I will play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any farther. Mr. Edgeworth? Fry this fucker. All I wish for is the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there's one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right. This guy's kind of fucking good, man. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Oh no, I'm in his face now. Hang on. I do have a flight to catch. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to limit you to just one question. How you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Kochin. Did they? Because we said it was Sheena in Kochin's office, right? Did they kill? I'm about to pop off again. And now the problem is I'm gonna have to sit here and sit through the deductions. We already know the bulge is unnatural, which not the first time I've heard that. But the bulge on this pushcart is unnatural. And this was moved into the Alabastian embassy. There's security footage from Babal. Yeah, Babal has no one entering the place, which is kind of weird because you would expect Kochin to be coming in. He was killed in the theater, put in the cart. Then the cart was moved into Alabast, and then his body was transported back to his office via this exact same method. And now that I've freaking big brained this, I'm just gonna have to sit here and fucking push through all this. Still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here. Under a hypothetical scenario, Mr. Kochin and I were fellow smugglers. To get to the point, I was in Alabast the whole time. No, you weren't. We've got evidence footage of you entering Alabast. Simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babal. That is my alibi. We're not saying you killed him in Babal either. Not possible for me to have committed a crime in Babal.
Hold it!
We're cross-examining you. That's how it works. You still have yet to really answer my one question. Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing. I'll play with you just a little longer. You are forbidden to lose. I wouldn't dream of it. I wouldn't dream of it, baby. I believe so. The goal of the first Yatagarasu was the capture of the smuggling ring's leader. My father and Uncle Bad. Their legacy will live on. Through me, all. We've just got to catch him. Oh, we will. Oh, we will, baby. Alright, let's start pressing. Oh. Oh? Maybe. I thought I caught a little flying something. Yes. I'm gonna press on here onward. It's not a hypothesis. Earlier we proved it to be that happened. Yeah. Because it doesn't change the fact I have no motive. You wanna suppose I had one? Why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this is nothing more than a silly game. Suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well, a game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. I formally claim I had no motive to kill. Do we have evidence of motive? The counterfeit plate. This? Manny Kochin requesting he steal the Primadux.
Objection!
There we go. There we go, baby. If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill, because Mr. Kochin had betrayed you. But you have your own reason too. You wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil, and because you were trying to test each other, it turned into this mess. You have a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. If you're not, I suppose you have some proof to support your argument. As has been proven, this note was written by Mr. Kochin's hand. Content of the note is a request calling for the theft of Alabast's Primadux statue. By killing him and pussing all the By killing him and pussy all the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him. He's like, even if I had reasons to kill, I couldn't have, because I couldn't have killed him in Babal where his body is. Motive or thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right? If you will excuse me. Whoa. Told you at the very beginning, you only get one question. You still haven't... Yeah, look at him locking in. Doesn't matter what kind of man Manny was, he was my subordinate, which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death. This fucker. I've got him pinned, though. Listen, don't tell me if I'm right, but this is my working theory, okay? He killed him in the theater with the knife that he brought in inside his bouquet of flowers. Then he bought, yeah, the knife he brought in inside this bouquet of flowers. Then this knife was honestly, this photo was probably even post-murder, if I had to say. Maybe not, but in any case, no, I think it had to have been post-murder. Yeah, oh my god, okay, it all fits now. This photo was taken post-murder. The body was stuffed inside the Steel Samurai's pushcart because it looks a little odd. As the game puts it, the bulge is unnatural. And there is no proof that Kochin came back from the place, which he should have. And so, what they did is they brought the body into Alabast through the little pushcart. Then they transported him back via the same pulley mechanism they used to transport the statues around. Then this little pick, which is part of this handle of the knife right here, is missing a pick, was probably somehow like stuck in his clothes or something like that. And when he was passed through over top of the garden, this dropped off of him and fell into here. The water in this pool was then used to put out the fires, which is when the pick was carried from here to there. That is my thinking. I told you people fucking hate watching mystery movies with me, man. Seems that now even my voice falls on deaf ears. Am I big braining this? Am I big braining it too much? Let's find some way to stop him from leaving. No, I'm about to accuse you of murdering someone on our soil. Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba. God damn, that's good music. Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, the Yatagarasu's legacy will live on through me. You just leave that to me. Master Alba, do you recognize this? No, and why should I recognize that tattered old organizer? Is that her dad's organizer from the evidence? That is a clue my father, Baron Faraday, left for us. The one in which he wrote about the Yatagarasu's key. This organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had Miss Yu kill 7 years ago. I have no idea what you're talking about. You say that like it was related to me. Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did. If you don't believe me, then take a look at this. This thievery device was used by... Dude, the wind flowing! This thievery device was used by the Yatagarasu, or rather by my father. 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy. These two pieces of evidence that hold information the Yatagarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabast right behind you. I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, I'll hand over these two pieces of evidence. Ever the thorn in my side. It's nothing case breaking, really. Just a bluff. Yeah. It's just the existence of Little Thief is troublesome enough for him. That is true. It's okay. We're not gonna lose. We're not gonna lose. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. In fact, do you want something of his? Do you want his cane? You want his medal? We'll get you his medal. Don't even worry. You're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. I refuse to lose this, too. Ambassador Alba, you won't be returning home until you give us further testimony. A person like you? What is a person like you? This is the absolute last. You're going to use all the power of Ambassador Palino's office. You won't stop me. Last time I met with Mr. Cochin was here at the Theatrum Neutralis. I was in Alabast the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. I did not see Mr. Cochin again after that. There's no time span in which I could have killed him. Okay, it's a short one, so we can press. We can allow this chance to escape us. No. Oh, it's big chunks. Oh, like, am I not allowed to press? Present the correct evidence is all the thing I can do. Okay, okay. There's only one statement to which I need to present the evidence. He was killed before he returned to Babal. So it's like there is no time frame, yeah. There is a time frame in which you could have killed him. That time frame. The Babal time frame. Should I present the security footage to that? Probably, right? Because he did not return.
Objection!
Oh, fuck. That's not it. It's gonna blow up. Ah, shit. It's fat chunks now. Diplomats really do know how to craft answers that don't answer anything. Then when was he killed? The only time he could have been killed is when they were both here. Uh-huh. Did not see Mr. Cochin again after that. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I need to review my evidence real quick. I need to review my evidence. All I can do is present evidence. Do I need to present the blade? Present the photo, maybe? He's saying there was... I had no time in which to kill him. $521, $522, $523, $525. There is nothing. We already presented that. The bulge is unnatural, by the way, if you didn't know. Yeah. The only time he could have been killed is when they were both here. I did not see Cochin again after that. It's like, do we have to prove he saw Cochin again? I don't think we can. There's no time span in which I could have killed him. Do I need to present the photo to this? We presented the camera footage to this, which is what I thought was the most obvious.
Objection!
Oh, it is the photo. Okay, a little odd. I'd like you to take a look at this picture. It's a rather nice picture, isn't it? It was to commemorate the restoration of relations between our nations. One that captures the proof I need to show it was you who committed the murder. This is the knife that killed Mr. Cochin. So you recognize it as well you should, for it was you who brought it to this theater. Yep. Meaning you killed Manny Cochin here at the theater. Okay. He's like, prove it.
Objection!
We're not through yet.
Objection!
Ooh, objection. It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ooh, he's got banger music. Thank you for the entertainment. No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again. That's exactly the face you should be making. The face of a worthless cur. Ngah, ngah, ngah. Nuh-uh. Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man?
Not so fast!
Oh shit! He's here with the mafia. Out of my way, my plane is scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident. Sorry, but no, it wouldn't. Oh? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down here until I got back. Ooh? So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. What do you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through.
Not so fast!
As long as he says, before aiming for the throat, shoot the neck shield off first. Interpol headquarters in the Imperial household of the Kingdom of Alabast. Took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it. The Imperial household. You have been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. Damn. Effective today, effective right now. You have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for this. You can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador. In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title. You underestimated me, a descendant of the founder of the attainment philosophy. 4,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and networks around the world have really paid off. Damn, he's back to a feeble old man now. Don't believe this. My ambassadorship has been revoked. Yeah, baby. He's probably in shock. I would say so. Why is this happening to me? Just a hard-working, honest ambassador. Whoa. So fine, actually. No! Why? You're wrong. Listen, okay. He may be hot, but he is so fucking annoying. He just exists to divert the course. He's kind of redeeming himself right now a little bit. But just a little bit. Just a touch. Super Saiyan?
Objection!
Objection. I won't be stopped now. Damn. So what if I am no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. The fact remains, you cannot arrest me. Rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor. You got it, baby. You got it. They say that I killed Mr. Kochin in the theater. But even if it's true that there was a knife in my bouquet, I left that bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken it out from there and used it, right? The claim that he was skilled here itself is odd. Wasn't his body discovered in Babal? That is true. Yes, you did. I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. Ex-Ambassador Alba. Ooh, the stress on ex-Ambassador Alba. Are you ready? Really just rub that into the wound. Oh, that's good. That's good. Get him. Oh, the hunt. I killed Mr. Kochin in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. Okay, if you put like... Okay, can we just like remove the question mark from his testimony here and just arrest him? That'd be pretty fun. Can we just do that? I left that bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there. I want to verify, is that the case? He does not have the bouquet coming back. The Steel Samurai does not have bouquet on him, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this lump is the guy. Besides, Mr. Kochin's body was discovered in Babal. There is no way for me to have transported the body. Okay. You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender too? I was stolen your ambassadorship? Dude, you committed crimes. Your ambassadorship was rightly taken from you. You have no plans to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Therefore, as if I care. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, boot this guy out of the embassy and we can finally end everything. He is just another witness. Yep, just another witness. Avengers assemble. These guys, if it's witness crushing, they can do that all day, every day. Damn, damn. Hey, get him good. It truly was Avengers assemble. Can I press on stuff or no? Anyone could have taken the knife. Can I press or am I gonna get punished? You still wish to deny reality and accuse me of murder? I guess so. I'm not in denial. I'm in the neutrality theater. Because he's no longer ambassador, he can let himself speak freely. If he's not holding anything back, neither should I. Fucking get him. I was about to punch, yeah. They were about to whip him. Was discovered in Babal, alright? Correct. I'm gonna press on this first in case it unlocks some extra testimony, but if it doesn't, I'm gonna present the push cart. Could have easily blackmailed your subordinates to be quiet and then move the body. Objection. It's very difficult to enter my embassy as the guards always conduct a thorough check. If someone so much as makes an unnatural movement, it would arouse their suspicions. Oh, we're going beautiful mind? Yeah. By the same token, would not become suspicious if someone were to act naturally. He started preparing for his speech in the Alabastian embassy. No, he didn't go. I'm not saying he went. Yeah, it was taken to Alabast. See, this is the shit that I'm saying. I made this deduction 25 minutes ago. I'm gonna present the cart with the unnatural bulge. Should I present the...
Objection!
Okay, the cart with the unnatural bulge was good enough. No, no, no. Listen up. Listen up. Perhaps you should give this a look. That's security footage. Should I congratulate you on getting your hands on it? Should congratulate me on fucking finding a way to play a VCR on the year of our Lord. This game is supposed to be happening 2018, 2019. You could take a good look at this section here. This lump here inside the push card, do you know what's causing it? 'Cause I don't. Allow me to enlighten you. It's his dead body.
Take that!
To say the unnatural bulge in the push card is Mr. Kochin's body. You had the Steel Samurai wheel his body away from the real crime scene. How do we prove that? Could we luminol spray the cart? I mean, it's but a hypothesis. However, we can continue. There we go. Oh, Gumshoe! Dude, he's the best. He's the best. He's the actual best. Gummy! Is that the Steel Samurai's push cart? Yes, sir. Found it in the open air stage area. The detective spirit that Pops left me with. Thought I'd follow my gut and go with it, sir. Is this worth anything to the case? Oh, you have no idea. Was in Alabast. Where exactly in the open air stage did you find this? Just lying there at the edge of the stage. Examined it. Well, that's pretty damning, I would say. You didn't notice the blood when you brought it over? Which only goes to prove that Mr. Kochin's body was indeed transported by this push cart. What now? You understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Kochin at this theater and then placed his body inside the push cart. And then you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. Objection. Why would I bother to do such a thing? Yeah. Meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop in Babal. But if you moved the body to Alabast, because it was your embassy, you could keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggled it out of Alabast. And he's like, oh, how did I smuggle it? And I'm gonna be like, yeah. But you can't. The security between the two countries, we literally proved the whole, like, pulley mechanism thing in front of you. More testimony, please. Tasty testimony. Yum yum. Do you know how the body was moved? He's an idiot? Oh no, he's an idiot? There's no question that can't be answered. Yeah, yeah. I have no evidence to support it. Are you... There must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit. Alright, next testimony. I had my picture taken with the Steel Samurai shaking hands. Yes, you did. The Yatagarasu appeared. Here for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office.
Objection!
The shadow of the Yatagarasu is what you're talking about, yeah. You left out the part about meeting with me in your office. I do so hate to waste time. My guy, you're a civilian right now. If we ask you to testify, you testify. If we ask you to jump, your head better go through the fucking ceiling. If we ask you to jump, you better fly.
Objection!
People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society. You better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction. He really is full of himself. Don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you'd like. Okay, I'll ask whatever I like. I'm gonna press everything first. Thought the Pink Princess was also around. She was, yeah, bad hit. And she was in the room. Is this where the samurai dogs are gonna come in? The pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels. That to strain your back as well, huh? Yeah, that would do it. Point of this is not to discuss my back problems. For about 15 minutes after. How old is this man? Do we know? I just wanna check. 72. Also, why does he look like that? Look at that. That's an unfortunate look. For about 15 minutes after our handshake, I was in my office preparing for the speech. The Yatagarasu appeared. You mean the shadow of the Yatagarasu. Most amusing joke, and how do you propose that I set it up? You arrange the spotlights in the rose garden so that when you were to take the stage, the audience would see the Yatagarasu shadow. Let's move to a different question. After the Yatagarasu appeared, what was the state of the rose garden? I even helped with the effort, and then, once everyone was inside, I feared for the national treasure, so I raced back to my office.
Hold it!
I don't want to keep on repeating this, however. Upon my return, I had the stroke of bad luck and bumped into Mask the Mask.
Objection!
But his name was the Mask the Second. By the time he got to the Primiduck statue that he was supposed to steal, it had already been swapped for the fake. Being bludgeoned to death with a fake statue. Add that to your testimony. He's getting, yeah. Add that. Oh. Yeah, the way it is. Are we finished here? Yeah, I can. I can. God, I fucking hate this part in these games where it's like, I know how it happened, but they're not letting me. Is this the end? It appears we made it just in time. Who? Oh fuck, the drowned kid, not the drowned kid. Is he okay? Also, why does she have a rapier? That's not a very samurai or ninja-esque weapon now, is it? It'd be a great honor if you would allow us to be your allies in battle. Evil magistrate, it is time for you to pay. Dude, maybe Larry was kind of born to play Steel Samurai. It's the Steel Samurai? Oh, you are mistaken, for I am Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Tokyo. This is Pink Princess Mommy. Edgy poo. Don't do that. Don't break the mystique right now. Don't break the mystique right now. Way to show your gratitude, Edgy. We just wanted to help. Gonna get the bad guy with a single thrust of my... Whoa. Go away. Isn't this grand? I see they managed to find the Iron Infant. Why is it wet? Yeah, because it was in the pool. Oh, did they dump the body in the water? Was it simpler than I thought it was? They dumped the body in the water, and then they created the fire to have an excuse to move a good chunk of water over with the body in it. He was in the pool. He was in the pool! Not that far back. Yeah, something about finding the Iron Infant in Babal. Yeah. It was an Alabast the whole time, so I have no idea how the Iron Infant would not wound up in Babal. Thought I'd lost them in the Rose Garden. The water from the pool was used to put out the fire. Guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh? Yeah, I'm sure. But I found him in... Yep, we know all we need to know. Is he about to start getting little brain things and we have to make connections? I just sent something flying. You're an infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool. The key to the root is bilateral symmetry. There's a pool in both sides. So does the water from one connect to the other? There's a location I wish for you to examine, where I believe the route used to smuggle Mr. Cochin's body lies. This side here. There should be another pool right here. It's too late. Doesn't matter now what you do. It's all a waste of time. Oh no. You will stay here with us and wait. Civilian. Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth, it's here, sir. Under the stage. There's a reservoir here, just like in the Rose Garden. There we go. The two sides are mirror images of each other, which means there is also a pool at the corresponding location in the other side. Yeah. If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof. It's positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? He was fished out of a pool. Not just any pool, the Babalese one. They are connected along the bottom. Where's your proof these two sides are connected? Proof? We can go check. The half-drowned Iron Infant is a fucked up sentence. I'm back. Welcome back. Don't tell me, you guys figured everything out? Kind of. Even if he is just a doll, he managed to help foil the villain. I don't say this, but it's kind of unlikely the body just happened to have passed on through to Babal. Yeah. The guy's just a doll and he's small, so I can believe it. Yeah, it's like, why was it sucked like that? Well, because the water from the Babali side was used to pump to put out the fire, which means it drew out water from that side, and it just... It's far from over. Not far, surely. This is the most drawn out sort of attack on someone we've had for sure. And another thing. Mr. Cochin's body was found in his office in Babal. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open air stage? Sheena, yeah. With her there, you can see how it was possible to move the body up to the office. Apparently. She swam through the connecting pipe. No. She set the fire. Believe you should give up and allow me passage. No. Yeah, Jesus. This is a little too like spoon-fed at this point. You're our most persistent man. Yeah. That is completely unrelated to how it was done. The reason I say that is because there wasn't any water there at the time. Tonight's event. Oh, there we go. 2 fires. Perfect evidence. Yatarasu set fire to a variety of locations in the Babalese embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reservoir's water was used. When the water was used, the reservoir's water level went down. And if enough water was drained, the connecting pipe could be used to traverse the border. Oh, they walked through. I thought the water would have sucked, like, the stuff through. Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. Even in a game, there comes a critical game-changing moment. A moment in which you hit a wall that you must overcome in order to beat the game.
Not so fast.
Even if all the water was used by the firefighting effort, still can't really call that a smuggling route. I know that. Okay. What deep are those pools? Extremely deep. There are no ladders or footholds along the walls either. There was no need. The water refills on its own. Yeah, there is a way. It just pours back in.
Take that.
Mr. Alba used the fountain spouts, in a matter of speaking. The water level in the pools can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts. No, they're supposed to be automatic. By their buoyancy in water. The fire on the Babalese side, but like, I guess, okay, I was gonna say the body should have been wet, but yeah, it was, because they put out the fires and the body was in there. These were set in motion for the sake of smuggling Mr. Cochin's body. First, Mr. Alba closed the fountain spouts in advance in preparation for things to come. Then, he took the pushcart that was brought to the Rose Garden and pushed it, along with the Iron Infant and Mr. Cochin's body, into the pool. Sheena was busy conveniently starting the first fire. She made for the opener stage's pool to wait for the firefighting effort to begin. You're tired as hell. It's not even that late, is it? The firefighters used the water in that pool. The water level went down. Does Neo 3 release today? Pipe between the 2 pools was exposed. She went through, brought the thing through. Once that was accomplished, Mr. Alba simply opened the fountain spouts once more. And up it went. Miss Sheena used the pushcart to carry the body up to the Secretariat's office. And then 2 hours 42 minutes. Oh, damn. And that wraps up my thorough explanation of how the body was moved. How you like me now, baby? I feel like my way of moving the body was a little cooler, using the wires. Ex-Ambassador Alba. Not so untouchable without your precious extraterritorial rights. How you like me now? Moving the body across country lines. But when you get down to the nitty-gritty, you don't have what it takes to indict me. Proof. Without any, who is to say whether or not any of what you said really happened? The water pick. The wet pick. Yeah. He is so exhausting. He does keep like, oh, you have no proof. Try harder. That piece of evidence is what will prove the pools were the smuggling route. wet pick. I mean, the knife, I guess? Or should I just straight up present this? Because it's either this or the knife itself. I'm gonna present the knife right now.
Take that!
No, it was the fucking pedal. Fuck. Yeah?
Take that!
And what exactly is this? Welcome back, Rune. How are you? You have no idea, do you? This little piece that I found on the Babel East side will be your undoing. Would you care to explain how that is going to do me in? It is literally a part of the national symbol of your country. You absolute fucking buffoon. Naturally assumed you would recognize it since you took a photo with it. What this fragment from the stage area belongs to, the knife.
Take that!
It's missing a piece. There's a beautifully blooming flower. It appeared it's missing a single petal. Now let's see what happens when we try to fit this pick in that open slot. What do you know? I assume that the petal must have fallen off the flower during Mr. Cochin's murder. Then it was accidentally placed into the pushcart along with Mr. Cochin's body, so it traveled with him.
Objection!
I assure you it's more than just a story, because for some odd reason this flower petal was wet when I found it. And the only place it could have gotten wet is from the open air stage's pool. How did a part of the weapon, which was smuggled into the theater, wind up in the open air stage area on the Babel East side of the embassy? I don't think I need to waste any words explaining this, as this petal explains it all for me. Proves that someone went from the Rose Gardens pool on through into Babal. I'll tell everyone back home we'll be there soon to be happy. It's a little late to be asking that question. Should have known from the very beginning. When you took your first life. No matter how you may plot or how you may try to cover it all up, you can never hide from your crime and what you've done. Because we're here to see to it that justice is served to people like you. You can't call what you've given a perfect argument. That's fine by me. I don't think this guy's gonna ever admit to his wrongdoings. People who can't be negotiated with, or people who refuse to admit when they're lost. Don't believe those kinds of people really exist because everyone breaks eventually. Yeah, all the evidence. Jesus, this fucking guy, I thought we were done. There's more? This better be. Holy shit, Edgeworth. There's a save point? There's a fucking save point? I thought we were doing last testimony and we were done. The final testimony. It's 3:33 a.m. So it is technically a 2-day case. I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Neutralis. Let's see. What was... Oh, is he gonna say something like... Okay, I'm gonna predict it right now. He's gonna say something to the effect of like, he did his super cool final attack with his spear. But he couldn't do the early summer rain jab because he bent it. So he didn't see it. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. Hard to prove. Those moving scenes were seared into this man's heart. Okay, tell me about the contents of the show then. Tell me about the contents. Of course I was. Oh. That was pretty cool. You were. The Steel Samurai was cool. Who is she? Who's this super cute girl? She's 17. You creep. Stay away. Her name is Kay Faraday. She's helping me in my investigation. Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never. Yeah, he needs... Honestly, I'm shipping him and Von Karma. The way... I'm sorry, the way she shuts him up. The way she shuts him up every time he starts thinking about another girl. Oh my god, Francisca. This is the end for that man. Alright, tell me about the contents of the show so I can present the spear. Move it along, move it along. I must come to expose every last of Mr. Alba's lies. Press. You remember the contents. Tell me about them. That's nice. That's nice. I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. No, I think Miles might be. I think it's his hyperfixation, actually. I remember that well, and that spectacular special move. Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why don't you? And today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, how would I answer you with the name of the move? Yeah, add it in the testimony. Yeah, never before seen. Except... he couldn't do it. He did the sushi slash. You idiot! He didn't use the early summer rain slash. Jab, sorry.
Objection.
I've got a wrinkly brain today. Do you think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over? I'm just making sure. I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. The samurai spear. It's fucking the samurai hockey stick right now. This spear actually never made it on stage today. Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. Yep. Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Every time the Steel Samurai's around, he bends his spear, huh? That always happens. The spear breaks, so it couldn't have been used as a murder weapon. The spear bends, so it couldn't have been on stage. Always something happening with that spear. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Quercus Alba, you didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you? He was doing something else. So where were you during the show? More testimony? Jesus, better not be. You're so sloppy, and so are your conclusions. I still insist I watched the show, or most of it in any case. During the show, I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom. I assume that was when that dramatic scene was played out on stage. You just said you remembered it well. But you just said you remembered it well. I had wanted to watch the entire show, honest. Someone who wasn't even in the seat for the climax of this show. You have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan ever. It's just such a freaking grinding, slow... Huh? Who said that? The Steel Samurai himself. It would be I, young lady. Hold for a second, I beg. Never accept this old man as Steel Samurai fan. But I totally think he's a Steel Samaniac. I love misremembering the event. I believe he meant the Steel Samurai Maniac, yeah. Steel Salmon. Trust me, I know a real fan when I see one, because I'm the Steel Samurai. You are not. I will never acknowledge here's the truth. It's so cute how much he cares about the Steel Samurai. It's so precious. What are you getting so worked up over? As well as he should, for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was a most amazing show filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart. Links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Manny Cochin. You're really something else. I was wondering how you found out about the early summon rain jab. That move is a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about. Yeah, no, I think that's pretty important what you just said. It's not like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show. Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we're supposed to be the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard where the baby was. Early summer rain jab. That's kind of how we decided the name of the move. I'd already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless. Long story short, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kind of pretended the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. Which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move. He knew about it because he saw it written on the board when he was stuffing the body into the cart. Oh, you are about to complain about a tedious and pointless exercise and wasting time. You are, motherfucker. Been wasting time with you for like 2 hours now. I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. Be humble, sit down. Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this, Quercus Alba. Was only decided upon right before the show was about to start. How did you know it? Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of that move? Testify. You saw it. You imagined it. Yeah, you thought it up. No, you saw it. You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard. Staff members who knew were keeping it a secret because the spear wasn't available, so you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. The only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard. There's another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room.
Take that!
The pushcart was right there in the dressing room, which isn't something that has been said. It's just something that we know because we saw Larry's flashback where there is a whiteboard and the pushcart. Which is a little sloppy writing, IMO. That should have been like a little more... that should have been mentioned at another point, IMO. The pushcart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. It was finally pushed there, along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show, with the dead body in it. Jesus. Then right after the show ended, it went into Alabasta along with the Steel Samurai. The only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was before it went on stage. What if, and this is just a what if the murder took place right in the dressing room? Yeah. The dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. Killer must have come up with the idea to move the body with the pushcart then, too. The ideal location for the murder of Manny Kochin. Should we go look at it? Spray some luminol around? And I want to know why. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. He's just about to say, I went into the dressing room. I thought it was the bathroom, and I saw the name. Whatever. I didn't do it.
Objection.
Yeah. This fucking guy. My God. I believe I told you earlier that I went to... How did this drawn out ass testimony back and forth make it out of the writing room? How did this not, like, did they not play this themselves and be like, this is kind of exasperating? I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. That's when I saw the name. Yeah. Isn't there anything you can do to stop him? That's what I need. I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. Not a whole ass investigation. God damn. And Little Thief. We don't need to do anything. Thank fuck. Oh my God. If we had to do a whole ass investigation. I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. The men really are something else. There's only one thing I can say to you, Sis, and it's that they found nothing. That's it. They couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find. And I can't do much to help. It's not protected under extraterritorial rights. If I can't prove both, okay. Honestly, just kill him. Honestly, Gumshoe, you have a gun, right? Just kill him. These guys probably have guns. One of them, just like, give me the gun. I'll kill him. We can just do that. I won't tell if you won't. Now you will excuse me. Because of you people, I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one. As an ambassador, do you not fly, like, private? These, like, constant hold it's. Hold it right there, you whippersnappers. Oh boy. What is it with that scary mobster-like scowl on your face, Edgy Poo? Don't treat me like some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but all you keep talking about things I don't get at all. You're all leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust that I'm about to cry in. The Pink Princess outfit. She was the Pink Princess for the show. Cheer up, because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing. It's so super special I couldn't give it away to just anyone. My special present of love. Samurai dogs. The ones we have don't have a red dot here. Took an 8 of fear from the dressing room. What you want to bet that's actually a blood stain? Oh, hi, G-Poo. Here, go on and eat one. You'll feel right as rain. He'll have one. Oh, I thought he was like, I'll have one. Please? Why did everyone get so quiet? Because... Can't even be mad because you gave me the decisive evidence. thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good if I fed you and made sure you were nice and full. One day it's my dream to serve you one of my homemade food. I mean, isn't it the desire of every moment to make sure that their beloved never goes hungry? That's what I want to experience. Tell you one thing. A long time ago, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, she's going faster. I wish I could do something about. Whoa, careful with that. Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. Had a special design on its fan like the Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. I've never heard such a piece of merchandise existing. Because it's a blood stain. Yeah. Now the time for us to get like 17 of these things come in and then we have to connect them all. Might just be what needed to point in the right direction. Yeah. You're supposed to hand the dogs out to the embassy people and tell them hi. Pile them all into the push cart just to move them in. So he had to remove a few of them. You understand what this means. You killed Mr. Kochin and placed his body inside the push cart. Yeah. And then you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. Samurai dogs were in the pushcart. The body was in the pushcart. Need to take out the dogs to put the body in. Yep. Samurai dogs that were piled up on the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the pushcart. Okay, next up. That which should not exist, this box of samurai dogs with a Hinomaru on it. If this red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing the samurai dogs from the pushcart, murder took place in the dressing room. Because it's blood. I thank you. She's gonna die. She's gonna actually pass away from that. It's truly something very special. Mr. Alba, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Kochin in the dressing room. Haven't you figured it out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is with some definitive evidence. Okay, okay. There remains one piece here. The one piece? You're bluffing. Yeah, we got him. It's right here. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinomaru fan on it should never have existed. It's a single drop of blood. I'd like this blood analyzed post-haste. You think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. You transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart. Yeah. Make sure everyone could see him. I had to pile some stuff in. So you put the samurai dogs in there. Yeah. Killer took them out to place the body in. That is when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto the box. Because embassy staff members had already confiscated them. Except Oldbag took away some of them to go eat them. I didn't steal, I received it from myself. Okay. Sorry to rain on your little love fest. However, even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Kochin, then what? That alone has shed light on a new fact. We now have proof the murder occurred in the dressing room. Oh, forensics. Oh, they're gonna be like, the blood is not... They're gonna be like, I know what's gonna happen. They're gonna be, the blood is not his. The blood is not Manny's. The blood is his. Because that's when he got this injury, actually. Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed the red substance is blood.
Objection.
Mm-hmm. Whose blood is it?
Not the best.
Like we already told you, it's not his blood. It's your blood. It's your blood. Can the forensics guy interrupt already and say it's not his blood, please? Please? There must be something I can expose with it. He's got nothing. Yeah, I know. Because the forensics guy needs to interrupt. Like, excuse me. Yeah, hold it. It's the forensics guy. It's too late. No, it's the forensics guy. Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir. Yes, sir. That blood I mentioned, it's not of the same blood type as the victim's blood. It's not Manny Cochin's. It's Alba's. Jesus, man. I can see this shit come. I'm too smart for this. I'm suffering from success. I can predict the whole game from the opening title, man. The game boots up, I see 2 bytes, and I can reconstruct the whole damn thing. All I know is that it's not the same blood type as the victim's. Whose blood is it? Proved something to be true, alright, namely my words. Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Long before it entered my embassy. So it's not related to the murder. What if someone preparing the samurai dogs had a small nosebleed? No, dude. No. Edgeworth, come on. Come on, Edgeworth. I've wasted enough time here with you, and you have your answers. Now let me through. Doesn't matter where you run off to, you'll never escape me. Dude, don't give him the send-off line. We're not done yet. I have the satisfaction of sinking my fangs into you, you'll see. And all of Interpol will be behind me working to see to it. That day comes. They sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. Well. He went... Arrrr! He's getting a little too deep into it. What would he who can turn... Oh my god, what would Phoenix do? WWPD. What would Phoenix do? Is this it? Yeah. It's very dragged out. They're really pushing the whole, like, sudden twist, sudden revelation. Whose blood is this? It's whose blood could get onto the box like this. When the body was being placed into the pushcart, the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. It's because of you kids that I was removed from center stage, and I'll be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. But it's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know. He's admitting to shit. Hey, he's admitting to shit. Freedom like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. The arm of the law is powerless before me. Nuh-uh. If it was me in there instead of Edgeworth, I would have done the whole case would have been done in like 3 hours. If we had to make the same connections, but it was me instead of Edgeworth in there, 3 hours. Done. Your wings were clipped long ago. For someone who was trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you. Just what you think it means. We had already caught him in our trap a while back, with an incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence. This drop of blood. If it's not the victims, it's the killers. You're looking a little pale. Good, then I believe you're already aware of what I mean. Of course I do. This piece of evidence is the irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. Belongs to you.
Take that!
The blood of the red sun on this box belongs to you, Quercus Alba. Because he killed a guy in there and he probably didn't go down easy. He's not even a victim. Oh, but he is. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer. So if it's not the victims, it's the killers. That's the only logical conclusion. Why would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding? What if during the murder, Mr. Kochin had fought back? I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves he was bleeding then.
Take that!
You bear on your body a great wound. But is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I can't just accept that as a fact. Shall we try a test and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors? Shall we do one further and do a blood test on you? You don't let a single thing slip you by, no matter how insignificant the possibility. That's the point. No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. But this mask of yours cracks every now and then. I am the master of my fear. However, to think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing. Oh, what now? And that it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms. I'd like to point out, it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, one that could only come from a blade.
Not so fast!
Some other way to sneak in a weapon. All you can talk about Mr. Kochin stabbing me is pure nonsense. Hey, you're not an ambassador anymore. We can just get a warrant for your fucking blood. Sit tight, man. We're just gonna get a blood test out of you, compare it to that, see whose blood it is. That's it. We don't need to be doing this mess. There's way more than enough evidence to arrest you, or at the very least, hold you. Shows how Mr. Kochin brought a weapon. Oh, the key. I mean, I guess this might be better.
Take that!
Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagarasu's key. And it is very unique in that it is both a key and a knife, meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have been easily brought into the theater. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back in Mr. Kochin's pocket. But can we luminol it? In order to make it look like Mr. Kochin died as the leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that police were the ones who opened that office safe. Thank you for the lurk. On that, how work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Take a fucking bow, my guy. And that is what some may call the coup de grace. You can't take me down. I already have. Especially Manny Kochin. This is all because of that man's betrayal. He set to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing... Oh, he's explaining it all now. Cool. Someone get like a recording device going, just in case. Which is why we deserve to die while bearing the guilt for all of my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yatagarasu's card and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader who was killed by the Yatagarasu. And yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for... literally? Are they literally putting the Scooby-Doo line in this game? This game has fallen off so hard in this last case. That's crazy. They're putting the Scooby-Doo line in this. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling prosecutors and your Larry. I'm afraid there is one more question I forgot to ask. This country's or Alabast's? Which country's courts would you like to face first? It's game over for you. Wow. His life got sucked clean out of him. Me and who, though? I think it is. This is it, the big day. Mr. Alba's trial today. We better not have to fucking prosecute him. Next week, he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabast. Franziska's heading that one. Suspect she'll be serving a full course of whiplashes. I don't even want to think of what that would be like. The boy, he looked about as glum as I do the day I had my monthly paycheck. You know, I've been thinking. That flight attendant and even Mr. Portsman were all Mr. Alba's secret agents. Cami Melee was to provide support during smuggling ops using her job as an attendant. Mr. Portsman was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor. No one was safe, no? No one was. Sounds like such a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. What is it, detective? Come to think of it, Mr. Ernest Amano's trial is also scheduled for later today. Yeah, he was working with them for a long time. He used the Amano Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. All of that has come to an end as his conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. He must pay his debt to society. Yeah. I guess that about wraps up the KG-8 incident as well. Suppose it does. Was Manny Kochin. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second KG-8 incident was Mackerel. Yeah. Seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. I will expose it all at the trials today. CCU and Dead Man. Perhaps now these two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. I received some gifts. Oh, shrimp, crab, beef. I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you. Aww. Eat better, man. Eat better. Wait, actually, I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them. Don't tell me they're just coupons. Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Codopia again, its economy has changed. It seems that Ambassador Paleno has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified Codopia. That's good. He was the one good guy. Even though every item he sent is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested. There's some loud-ass police cars in the background. I'm gonna give them to my lovely assistant, Kay. That was gay talk. Gay? That was gay? That was Kay talking. What the hell? Hey, you gotta be more alert than that. Aw. Is she now our assistant officially? She can mimic voices? God, she really is becoming... She really is becoming a thief, huh? Oh, and him too. It's been a long time since I set foot in a courthouse, but I wasn't gonna miss watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Well, that and something else. I want to see you in action in court. We flushed out all the counterfeit bills, so Zhang Fa is finally at peace again. And it's all thanks to you. I just want to say thanks. They flushed out all the bills in like 2-3 days? Didn't they say it was like virtually impossible to tell them apart? How could they now? I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. If you hadn't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. That is correct. He did work for us. He did work for us. Because y'all recovered the printing plates. Yeah, but if the money is such a good fake, shouldn't the printing plates, like, also be... You know, like, if the bills are very, very like, pretty much impossible to tell apart, the printing plate must look, like, impossible to tell apart from an official printing plate, right? Like, how does getting the printing plates help you tell apart the fake ones from the real ones? I'll still never forgive you, prosecutors, and have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. As a police officer, you don't care about the truth? Never printed money before. Likely story. It's exactly what someone who prints money would say. And if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. For me, I'm gonna get that person no matter what. The prosecutor that faked the evidence and made your family fall into dishonor. I'm looking forward to this. Hold on a ticker tape. Aw. Hope you've got enough, because I'm gonna go call my men up as well. Wow. Cute. Really cute. And the final act of this long tale begins. Don't tell me I actually gotta fucking prosecute this again, after already prosecuting it once. Those who chose to vote. Prosecutors are those who seek a guilty verdict for the defendants they meet. And to that end, you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me. However, I no longer think that all we prosecutors are. And that's because... of Phoenix Wrighto. Where is he at? Even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a short while, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I've set foot here. I feel the fight within me rising. Oh, it's done. Oh, I'm really in Mr. Edgeworth's debt for the other day. Thanks to him, I'm still free to serve the friendly blue skies. Aw. So about my suitcases, I've been selling them on the internet and they've become a real sensation. Aw. Thanks to the praise the art world has lavished on my work as being truly postmodern, we got to start the second investigations game. Yeah. I was thinking, because I did split this. So I was supposed to finish this case yesterday, but I didn't. Should I do case 1 of game 2 right now? Just immediately go into it? It's only been a 3.5 hour stream. That's not that long. Because of him, my time and money is wasted. More important here, received the most fantastic treasure recently, the Primiduck statue. Oh god. It weighs a bit light in my hands, but the Ambassador Paleno was most generous. You played the fan translation. Oh boy. That's an OG fan. Yeah, because case 1 is going to be a little tutorial case also. So it should take about an hour, hour and a half maybe? 2 at the most. Feels good to finally bring everything to a close. 2 or 3 hours long. Yeah. And, I mean, with me at the helm, 2 hours. 2 hours. Codopia's air is supposed to be very fresh, so my whip should find new vigor there. Reasonably longer. Okay, okay. I mean, I'm into that. I do have another exam next week, so we may need to have some other kind of compromise and split it up a little. This little patrolman has been fired as of today, sir. As a blue badger or as a patrolman? But I had noticed I dropped my police badge too. What I broke the camel's back was I couldn't find my badge. My little life has suddenly tripped into a dark black hole, sir. I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Ruffles Man. With Ruffles Man? Oh, Edgeworth. Ruffles Man? I was like, Ruffles? Like the potato chips? Emma Sky! I was actually hoping to talk with Mr. Edgeworth a bit more than I did. But I've got to get going and return to Europe. Still got a long way to go and a lot of stuff to study there. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth in a case, I'm going to do it as a real forensic scientist. I'm sure he's going to need all the help I can give him scientifically. Aw. We're not done. Holy. What? Why is she out and about? Because the kidnapping was staged, I was let off easy. But I won't be going outside much anytime soon. That's really okay. The only prison I'm forever... Whoa, the guard down at the detention center. Well, when he's on guard duty... He has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor. Oh god. She likes the bad boys. Stop it, Lauren. When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love? Why is he out and about? Ernest Amano. Oh. It appears there are all sorts of drama that takes place outside the courtroom. Go get your dinner. Go get your dinner. Apparently, Mr. Edgeworth teamed up with a thief and became a detective. Should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something. I don't know that you would make it, sir. You're really good at being a judge. Just keep that up. Don't quit your day job. All the blood. They could have like used different scenes. Barely escaped death yet again. Yeah, but boy, were we lucky to have Mr. Edgeworth help us out, huh? Yeah, but because I lost the key, I got fired from my security guard job. Wow. Don't let it get you down, Maggie. You still got me. You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm going to pick myself up and get through this. I wonder what my next job should be. Oh, this is actually kind of fun. Okay. I really like the music. Ah. Why not come to Codopia for your summer vacation? We have coupons aplenty. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder show. Although recreating that particular case has created a few small fires of its own. Then we had a few problems with the fire marshals, but the next event will be great. It will be an attraction entitled Capture the Yatagarasu. Of course, I hope to enlist Kei's help in creating our latest attraction. Aw. That's kind of sweet, I guess. Listen, she's getting work. She's getting work, at least. We're getting a lot of fucking NPC talks. The mainline games did not have that many NPC talks. But it's okay, because that's how I met Miharu. We're planning to go to Paris soon and start a business. We're going to sell Blue Ocean dogs. They'll sell like hot cake hot dogs for sure. Blue hot dog in a blue bun. I guarantee it'll turn your tongue and your face blue. Yeah, I mean in Paris that would kind of work. Blue is the color of their national team. Wonder what's up. Next time we meet, I'm gonna make him eat one of my dogs. I haven't seen the guy in the blue shirt. Can they legally not say Phoenix Wright in this game or something? Is it like in the TV show Gotham? There's a guy that's very obviously supposed to be the Joker, but I think they couldn't get the IP or the rights for the Joker, so they just never call him the Joker outright. They just call him Jerome. So it's like, it's kind of like that. They're talking about, you know, what would that guy do? The guy with the blue shirt. Why would Larry call him that and not Phoenix? Thoroughly bite the poisonous snake from head to tail. No one runs afoul of the law and escapes this wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet. Youth, when did I become so old, I wonder? Begun noticing the gray hairs in my beard more. Dude, you are like 40 something, 50 almost, I think. Also, aren't you in jail for like hiding evidence? Oh god, fucking her. Why are we getting something from every NPC? That's crazy. All in the span of 2 days. Talk about busy. Talk about sloppy writing. More like. God damn. Please take care of your hip. And when you wish to speak, first take off your headpiece. Yeah, do not take Pink Princess's name in vain. How different the team was for this one. I mean, I know the director and everything was different, so, and you can tell. Oh. High Prosecutor's Offices, room 1202. And as always, your legal prowess was top-notch, sir. Yeah, nothing beat the look on Mr. Alba's face when you revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into a courtroom. Yeah, I have to imagine this, when he was doing all of his detectiving in the outside world, he's an amateur at that. That's not his job. He was doing the best he could, but like, that's whatever. In the courtroom? That's fucking home turf, man. It's always 10 times fiercer in court. You know what I kind of want? I want Kei to meet Phoenix and Maya. I wonder how that dynamic would play out. How would she feel about Phoenix? Because Phoenix is kind of like a genius in court. That's kind of his only redeeming quality. He's not great at investigating. He's not great at deduction. He's a genius at like instinct for something that's like, I think this is important. Chase it down. What are your plans now, okay? Well, we're taking care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. I know, maybe I'll just keep on being Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Yeah, do it. Just kidding. Nah, come on. What a relief. You could stay. Even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief? Of course. I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yatagarasu. So I'm gonna hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own. Oh god, is this like setting up a spin-off that never happened? 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me, if possible. My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what was so noble about him. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, the only things I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm gonna work extra hard to make a world where the Yatagarasu isn't needed. Cute. Time for me to get going. Hey, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? And don't be a stranger. Break the lock in the window. Yeah, don't do that. It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken forever. Take a group picture. Oh god. End of game picture. No. Hey, why not? He is a little... of course not. He is camera shy. Come on. Come back here. Detective Gumshoe! Stop that. I can't be seen doing that. Is it the, like, Yatagarasu pose or something? And thus, the long tale of the KG-8 incident came to a close. It saw the demise of a smuggling ring and the birth of a little great thief. But there is little time to rest and relax, for I am eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is my want to pursue the truth and my want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed. Can't be seen doing what? Can't be seen doing what? Man's barely in the photo. I mean, it's cute. But just because Kay's smiling so radiantly in the middle of it. Edgeworth had nothing to do with that. New items unlocked. What is in the gallery? As long as we're here. This gallery section contains spoilers. I finished the whole game. Wait, accolades? Without using story mode? Oh, because it has game 1 and game 2. Got it. Okay. I was like, what are we talking about? Got it. I was like, I don't remember this case. Turnabout trigger. What? Oh, because it's game 2. So true. And on that topic, 717. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Give me a second. Okay, here's what we'll do. I am going to take a 5 to 10 minute break. I'm gonna eat a little something. You know, I have some dinner in a Tupperware, so I can just really quickly scarf that down and come back in. And we're going to do case 1 of game 2. So don't go anywhere. Use those 5 to 10 minutes. Stand up a little, stretch your legs, you know, drink some water, go to the bathroom. I know I will. And then we'll start case 1 of game 2. Okay? I'm gonna put us on the starting soon screen because I think that's more fun to wait on than to be right back.